One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Seminoles will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Stanford's offense has the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not great. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that control passing game.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. in the backfield, it's Slight. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Castellanos. He's got his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back to the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the 1st down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
The Cardinal come to the line, needing a few inches to move the sticks. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Brown wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. So after the break, they'll go back to work. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires downfield. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
So now it's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Castellanos. This one's complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis, and they obviously had so...
Turning it on! Made a defender miss. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll ride the hot hand. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Getting set for the point after.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. And the timing just a hair off. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Under fire. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
He get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. 3rd down play from the gun. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Quarterback gets past the marker. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. keeping it on the ground with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. He's going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Knowles will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Looking downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Irvin. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
And that's a really good play by this cornerback. I mean, you usually keep inside leverage. You don't want to give up anything easy over the middle. Nice job playing the out route, getting his hand on the football, and making the deflection.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Setting up the screen. At the 45 on its way. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
There's a live football. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering? A great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
The short hands, it's McCoy. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Makes the catch, it's McCoy. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. They'll immediately call timeout.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes a catch. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. It is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Brown wants to pass. He's going for the big play. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments.
Stanford will boot it away to start this 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's McCoy. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCoy. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Creates a little room. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Brings up 2nd down.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Slings it. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles. Lining up for the PAT.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
24, Stanford, 14.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Boom. The throw to the outside is complete. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's got the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Brown will throw it. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
The give is to Williams. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Out of the gun, the inside give. Jukes his way for more. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
From the red zone, it's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Touchdown, Florida State! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Quarterback on the keeper. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, no! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The RPO, it's complete. On the move at the 30. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Noles will have it 1st and 10. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Got a man, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 10 over Texas. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Brown wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Irvin. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Trying play action. Gonna take a shot. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Fires to the big fella. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move there. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the option. Now the pitch. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing